Baseball welcomes you to the following presentation of the San Diego Padres.
Yesterday, the Padres powered up. A Sunday slugfest, a 7-2 victory, and a series win for San Diego on a military Sunday. We welcome you back to San Diego as the homestand continues at Petco Park, where tonight we play game one of a three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. Jackson Merrill has been on fire as we check out the NL wildcard standings. The Padres are still on the outside looking in. Jake Bauer hits third for the team with the best record in the majors. The Brewers are 74-44 coming into this series. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Don Orso along with Mark Grant. Welcome to Padres Baseball, presented by Major League Baseball. Well, the Padres have the offense going right now, and really looking back to the All-Star break, from then to now, you're talking about two guys leading the way, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Jackson Merrill.
Donnie, the second half surge looks something like that. It starts at the top with Fernando. He is leading off. He's getting on base, hitting for average, and a little bit of pop once in a while. So National League ranks since that All-Star break, the OPS above 1,000, the extra base hits. How about the RBIs? This is key because the bottom of the order is getting on for Fernando. He's tied for fourth with 19, and he's crossing home plate. Give that man $200 for press and go. 19, tied for second for Fernando. Jackson Merrill in the lineup. He's been getting hot as well. The whole thing, as far as the second half, as far as I'm concerned, the strikeouts are down. These again since the All-Star break. NL ranks batting average 341. The OPS like Fernando above 1,000. The home run is there to all fields with 8, tied for second, and the RBI's third with 21 for Jackson Merrill.
Tonight, Casey Mize makes his second Padres start and looking to improve from that first one in Arizona.
The one in Arizona, he was off for 11 days. His command was off. The delivery out of whack a little bit. But we know that when Casey Mize is on his game, you are going to see pitches and results like this. When he was with the Detroit Tigers in Motor City, he mowed them down April 22nd against these Brewers. 6 innings, scattering 3 hits, only 1 earned run, and the swing and miss was there, 7 strikeouts.
No Bizarowski this series, but still a tough trio for the Brew Crew.
It really is, with Henderson, Harrison, and May tonight for Henderson. This kid is really, really hot for the Brewers. He's going to get his chance, 6-1 record. The whip for Harrison just at 1, and then Dustin May, first career complete game. And how about the Brewers collectively for the starters? 3.46 ERA, best in the National League.
Coming up, starting with a bang, Austin Hayes wasted no time showing off his talents, hitting a pinch hit homer in his first Padres AB. Bob Scanlon checks in with the newest Padre. That's next.
With Kalshi.
Pitch in the air, deep to left field. Wade is back. This one gonna go. Welcome to San Diego, Austin Hayes. The 4th pitch that he sees in a Padre uniform is Western metal.
Austin Hayes finding the most exciting ways possible to introduce himself to his new teammates that he had just met a couple of hours ago and to 40,000 Padre fans that were seeing him for the first time in a Padres uniform. Here's Austin himself explaining the whirlwind of events that led him to having a pinch hit home run and to break the ice with his new ball club.
Yeah, it was a wild 36 hours just trying to see what was going to be next for me. But coming off the rehab assignment, I felt really good there. My swing felt really good there. I felt like I found exactly what I needed at the right time. And I was fortunate enough to get an opportunity here and was able to get in at bat right away. First game and make an impact. So, yeah, it's a blessing to be here and it was a blessing to be able to do that last night.
He'll look to make another impact tonight. In the meantime, the Padres will try to give some run support to Casey Mize. Padres, Brewers, first pitch coming up next. Stay with us.
Where you been, hey?
Padres Baseball is presented by Petco, official partner of the San Diego Padres. Your Toyota dealers, we make it easy. by Sequan Casino Resort, official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. And by UC San Diego Health, the official healthcare provider of the San Diego Padres. San Diego Padres take the field tonight. Casey Mize leading his team out onto the field at Petco Park. Cloud covered, and really feels like rain may be coming.
You can kind of smell the rain. There's going to be a little cell coming through. If it's going to hit us or not, who knows. Hopefully it's raining whiffs and strikeouts tonight with Casey Mize on the hill.
His second start in a Padres uniform. Hoping for better results as we check out Pat Murphy's Brewers lineup, brought to you by Appliance Alley. Bryce Terang is at second base with Jackson Chourio in left. Jake Bauers at first base with Andrew Vaughn at third base. Garrett Mitchell is in center with William Contreras doing the catching. Christian Yelich, the DH, that's out of the 7th spot with Chris Lara. In right field, it is David Hamilton, the shortstop, rounding out the starting 9 for the Brew Crew. And yes, indeed, Casey Mize ready to go.
Hopefully a second outing where he feels a little bit more comfortable. He's on the 5 days rest. Remember, in Arizona, it was 11 days, so he's off a little bit. Overall, 18 start, 3.40 ERA, almost a strikeout per innings pitched, and the opponent's hitting .228 off of Casey Mize.
Let's take a look at StatCast 3D, powered by Google Cloud.
7 strikeouts against these Brewers as a Detroit Tiger back on April 22nd. 3 on the slider, 2 on the splitter. Those are his pitches. The slider, the splitter, and the 4-seam fastball. In 6 innings, only 1 earned run.
Let's check out the defense behind him. Left to right across the outfield, Rengifo, Merrill, and Tatis Jr. Third to first, Machado, Song, Cronenworth, and France, with Fermin doing the catching for Mize.
Well, a pretty good baseball club, the Milwaukee Brewers, coming from the good land in the great state of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And stepping up to the plate for the Brewers, Bryce Terang, stepping up to the mic. The play-by-play is the voice of the San Diego Padres. Don Orsillo.
Thanks very much, Bundle. Here we go. Game 1 of a 3-game series. First pitch of this one is going to miss for ball 1. Underway from San Diego. Padres and Brewers. First of 3 as Terang leads it off here. 272. 16 homers, 74 runs batted in. Recipient of strike 1.
I think one thing for Casey Mize is to be on the attack early against these Brewers.
He was able to get back to what is normal for him in between starts. Of course, having to move and change teams and everything else really didn't lead up to a great outing for him in Arizona, but now back to normal. And certainly we know how routines make a big difference. He went, struck him out, 1 away.
There is the Casey Mize split finger fastball we just talked about, and that is a go from Bryce Terang. A great way to start for the right-hander. Mize, that first out, a punch out.
1 down here in the first inning for Jackson Chourio. Left fielder stands in on the right side. '71 games in left, 9 games in center for Chourio, and he is in left field tonight. Hitting at .275, 17 homers, 47 runs batted in. This is the beginning of a really tough trip for the Brewers. They get 3 here against the Padres, and then they go north to LA to take on the Dodgers. A 4-game series coming up from Dodger Stadium for Pat Murphy's crew.
2-time manager of the year, Pat Murphy, looking for win number 75. They'd be the first club in Major League Baseball this season to reach that plateau of 75 wins.
Really good manager. Really good guy. And of course, Padres manager for a brief period of time. 1-2, line to center, and that's in for a base hit. Jackson Chourio board with 1 away.
Well, always a tough out, Chourio, and he gets on top of that fastball. So make note of that. He likes the fastball up, nice level swing. The one thing is, you keep him in the yard, give him the single, try to roll a double play.
One out, one on for Jake Bauers. He's the 3-hitter in this great lineup. In the air to shallow left as Rengifo in on a slant. Now a few steps to his left for out number 2. When Padres pitchers K9, you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. Just ask to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. So 2 down here in the first with Chourio at first, and here's Andrew Vaughn. Vaughn, who we have seen in the past at first base, playing third base. He has played 49 games, though, at first. And only his second game at third base for Vaughn. That's with 2 down and Chourio at first base. Checks in at an even 300. And in the cleanup spot here for the Brew Crew. In there for a strike, the fastball at 94.
Oh, he's pelting the knees, outside corner, staying out of the heart of the plate early. That's a good sign for Casey Mize. Look at that. Oh, where'd that miss?
Pitch is called a ball. The catch is shallow.
ABS powered by T-Mobile in the first inning for Fermin.
Yeah, this is he's going to get this call here. This is a strike.
The call is overturned. San Diego has 2 remaining.
Lance Barrett has played tonight for the umpires, calling the balls and strikes.
Eagle eye Freddie.
Two down. Chourio at first base, and Vaughn waiting on an 0-2 pitch. Runner goes at first, and pitch down and in. Throw from Fermin will be late as a stolen base here for Chourio.
Well, this is something that the Brewers do well. They are 4th in baseball in stolen bases.
Here's a look at our dirt cam presented by Murray Lampert. Design, build, remodel. So 2 down. Chourio into scoring position here as Vaughn took a strike. So it's 1-2. Oh, runs away for ball 2. 18th start this year for Casey Mize. His second in a Padres uniform.
And in an inning where sometimes pitchers throw a lot of pitches, if he can get out of this fewer than 15, he'd be good to go.
Well, the Brewers, we told you, the most wins, but here's their offensive part of things. And I think the most surprising thing is they don't do it with the home run ball. 30th. There are 30 teams in Major League Baseball, by the way. So they're last in home runs, 109. But everything else really good. Yeah,
they get on base. On-base percentage is up there towards the tops. On-base percentage. On-base plus slug. Excluding the home run. So, yeah, they string together a lot of extra base hits.
What do you got on these unis?
Not a fan. I like the upper half, but not the lower half. I think go all blue or all gray.
One or the other. Yeah.
I'm not on it. What do you got?
Swing and a miss. He struck him out to end the inning. Second strikeout from Mize. Padres are coming up. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Check out the Padres starting lineup brought to you by UC San Diego Health. Fernando at the top of the order with Jake Cronenworth at second base. It's Machado at third, France at first. Merrill's in center, Rengifo in left, Sheets the DH, Fermin does the catching, and Song at shortstop, giving Xander Bogaerts the game off, at least to begin it. On the mound is Logan Henderson.
24-year-old right-hander, and this kid's having a really good year. 11 starts, 6-1 record, ERA at 2.70. Boy, it's just everything just jumps out at you. The opponent's batting average 193 and more strikeouts than innings pitched. Very few walks.
And Fernando, one of the 4 home runs yesterday, part of the victory. And jumping on that first pitch, popping it up right around the bag at second. Terang calling and catching out number 1.
Well, here's what the right-hander features. Logan Henderson, forcing fastball, changeup, mixes in a cutter, and very few times a sweeper. And you can tell by the keeping it simple. 4 pitches, pounds the zone from the middle down to the knees. He will challenge hitters. There's no doubt. He's only got 10 walks, as I mentioned.
Here's Cronenworth, who will take a strike on the inside edge. Jake batting out of the 2 spot and sharing that with Rengifo for some time now. 216, 3 homers, 17 runs batted in for the Padres' second baseman.
Wow. You know, talking about keeping it simple, it boils down to keeping it simple for his mechanics as well. He's going from the stretch, and he's going from the extreme first base side of that pitcher's plate. It's just he comes set at the belt, and then up with the leg, up with the hands, part the hands from the glove, and go get him. Downhill. And being aggressive in that zone.
He's truly a pitcher. He really pitches. I mean, he's not going to blow you away with hard stuff.
93, 94.
It's all about location, too, for him.
And I think that pitch we just saw there was by design. It was up out of the zone, seeing if Jake would chase it.
Up the middle, into center field, a base hit for Jake Cronenworth. A 1-out knock.
You know, we showed you the percentages of fastballs from Henderson. If you get it up in the zone, take that hack. Take it right back up the box. And there goes the no-hitter.
We're going to see a lot of strikes, I think, tonight. Mize 12 out of 16 pitches were strikes in his first inning. And now Henderson following suit. 1 out, 1 on for Manny Machado. Jumping on that first pitch and fouling it off the home plate umpire, Lance Barrett. Time for the Sequan Casino Resort scouting report.
And for number 43, the right-hander, Logan Henderson, he's got the 3-pitch mix. As we said, you'll mix in a 4th pitch once in a while, but predominantly 3. Occasional sweeper, fastballs away to both sides of the plate. That's a good thing. And he's got good run on that changeup of his.
On the ground towards third base. Vaughn will go to second for 1, on to first for 2, dug out. It's a 7-pitch inning. Works out to be a 5-4-3 inning ending. Double play. Good.
Padres and Brewers still locked at 0 on the UC San Diego Health board as we head to the top of the second inning. And we talked about Casey Mize being out of his routine in his last outing, waiting 11 days to get back on the mound. And one of the things that was affected most was his ability to land his breaking pitches to left-handers. There you see over the course of the season, he's been able to land it 68% of the time. But in his last outing, only 48% strikes thrown with that breaking pitch to the back door to the left-handers, guys. It's an important weapon for him. Didn't have it in his last outing. He threw a couple very nice ones in the first. Let's see if he can get it done here, starting off with Mitchell here in the second inning down a mug. And there's one.
All right, Scan, thanks very much. Gets ahead 0-1.
Love everything about Casey Mize. His stuff. He's a bulldog. He's got that pitcher's build. He can give you innings. He's a workhorse.
Jumping ahead here, 0-2 of Garrett Mitchell leading it off. And a swing and a miss struck him out. There was the split. And the 3rd strikeout for Casey Mize.
Uno, dos, adios on the split. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's a bad swing on a really good pitch.
1 down for William Contreras, the catcher. Contreras at 264, 11 homers, 59 runs batted in. It's 109th game of the year. He was an all-star for the 3rd time this year. Coming up on a milestone, needs 4 home runs to get 100 in his career.
It's a good milestone. Well, hopefully Casey Mize can stop that and not allow him to get any closer. He is working early on. He is working both sides of the plate very nicely.
Padres baseball is better together. Group spaces provide turnkey experiences to create unforgettable memories. With a sweeter all-inclusive group space at Petco Park this season. Learn more at Padres.com/groups. They did.
Yeah, they did.
Having a good time. Full count here to Contreras with 1 out in the 2nd inning. First 3-ball count for Mize tonight.
Well, he is most certainly on the attack, Casey Mize, as Christian Yelich waits on deck.
And that's ball 4. He loses it. First walk allowed by Mize. Now, Christian Yelich, who started so well this year, has hit some tough times lately. Last 32 games at just 183. 212 with runners in scoring position, 283 on base percentage, and the multi-hit games down from 18 to 3 in the last 32 games.
Well, we know that when Christian Yelich is healthy and good to go. Nobody's 100%, but
high drive to left field. Rengifo is back, looking up, and it's gone. Yelich with his 8th home run and a 2-0 Milwaukee lead.
well, as I was just about to say, when Christian Yelich is healthy and he's swinging the bat well, like any left-handed or right-handed hitter, when you get a fastball, you don't try to turn on it. You just stay inside it. You try to square it up, take it the other way. And Yelich does just that on that 93-mile-an-hour fastball for Mize. Don't overswing, just try to square it up, and he did.
Now the youngster Luis Lara, as Yelich connects on his 8th home run of the year. And much like yesterday, Padres started down 2-0 after the Varsho 2-run shot. They came roaring back, so still time here. Lara so far 231, no homers and 11 runs batted in. It's been spectacular defensively. Pops it up foul, off to the left out of play. A little more on the youngster. He's just 21 years of age. And they signed him to a 7-year contract before he had played a major league game. They were so short. Number 4 prospect in the Brewers organization begin the year, and he gets called up and makes his major league debut July 7th. And he sends this one towards right center field, falling fast in for a hit. Fernando over to play it as Lara is aboard here with 1 down.
Now, a deal like that was given to Lara can do a couple of things. One is that, oh, they gave me all this money, they gave me this long-term deal, I'm going to put, the pressure, oh, I've got to live up to it. Or on the flip side, it's like, oh, they really showed they like me, I'm going to get a chance, I'm going to be their guy, I'm just going to let my natural ability take over. Kid's got some speed, just make some contact. Let's see if he's on the move. He's got a big lead.
Here's David Hamilton. Starting to stop at first for Lara. It doesn't go. And then has to get back as threatening to throw over there was Fermin. By the way, for Yelich, his 65th career opposite field home run. 7th among active players. Number 1 is Aaron Judge. First with 119 opposite field home runs. But Yelich, pretty impressive. On the ground right side, Cronenworth will go to second, and they don't get him. The throw to the shortstop side pulled Song. So an E4 here for Cronenworth at second base.
See what even speed can do on a play at second base when there's a force trying to stay out of the double play. He got there quickly, and Jake with the backhand flip Just off target, having to go over Lara's head, and it just put. Looks like we're getting a challenge here.
Yes, Padres are challenging whether or not he kept his foot on the bag for the out. I think he did.
He most certainly did. Wow. Jim McHugh, lock it in. Down in that replay room. See if J-Mac can work his magic.
So this would take the error away if he gets that force out at second base.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's on that bag. He's got that ball securely in his glove. Secure in the glove there, and foot is on the bag.
So 4-6 on the force out at second base.
Nice acrobatic move right there, and a big thank you from Jake Cronenworth to Sung Moon Song. Nice play at the Keystone.
He's really good defensively, Song.
Really good. Really good.
So 2 down in the inning. Hamilton does reach at first on the fielder's choice. As it works out. Second time through the order now. And Tarang will take a ball. A strikeout victim in the first inning. 1 of 3 Ks so far for Mize. And they've all been swinging. Over to first, and the first disengagement as Hamilton's back safely.
Speaking of swinging, how about last night? The Astros were swinging against the Padres pitchers. Very quick innings. Collectively, all the pitchers last night, 98 pitches thrown for the Padres staff against the Astros. They were hacking early.
Very early. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes the ball downstairs. Looking from the stretch here, the lead at first for Hamilton. Held on over there by Ty France. There he goes, and a fly ball to right field. Fernando going back to make the catch for out number 3. A 2-run shot for Christian Yelich as the Brewers on top 2-0. When we come back to San Diego, Viva la France! Ty France will lead it off. Brewers have a 2-0 lead as we move to the bottom of the second inning. A lot of people thought the Brewers were going to get Skubal. Instead he goes to LA, of course, and what they did do though was get Dustin May, the former Dodger, Jojo Romero, both coming over from the Cardinals, and a guy we've seen a ton of over the years, Antonio Sensatella, of course, formerly of the Rockies, is what they did, and Romero currently on the 15-day IL, appendectomy. As Ty France leads it off.
You still have your appendix?
I do.
I do too. There's Dustin, and seen a lot of him too through the years.
Certainly have. I saw him earlier this year. Really pitched well against the Padres at St. Louis. It's a complete game.
Talked about him in our open and showed you those numbers against the Padres. Time to get a run back for San Diego. And here's a guy who could pop one on you.
Looks like Contreras may challenge that. He did not. 2 balls and a strike here to Ty France. Fouls it straight back. Evens the count at 2-2. That's the fastball, only around 93. It's France, Merrill, and Rengifo scheduled here in the second inning. Center fielder Garrett Mitchell over towards right center. Score a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box after a Padres home run with the purchase of a large drink.
Well, the way that outfield is playing, as you just mentioned, Don, for center fielder Mitchell and Churio in left, fastball's away because it's going to be tough for Ty to pull a fastball down that left field line. He gets that middle in, it's a different story.
To left on a line. Churio looks up, and that ball's gone. Line drive home run for Ty France. Cuts the lead in half with one swing of the bat, his 17th of the year.
Talking about popping one, we just saw one right there. It was a changeup. Speeds up his bat, catches way too much of the plate. And, you know, Ty's got really good plate coverage. Watch him go out and get this changeup that's outer half, and it kind of leaks in just a little bit. Too much of the outer third towards the middle part of the plate, and he put a charge into this one.
Now Jackson Merrill. Homers in each of the last 2 games for Merrill.
Looks like Ty got tightened up. Oh, haircut.
And Padres fans have scored a free jumbo jack from Jack in the Box with tonight's Padres home run. Thanks to Ty France.
Nice.
17th of the year. So France with 7 home runs in the last month. And the Padres with more in the last month. The guy at the plate, Jackson Merrill. He's got 8 in the last month.
It's a nice combo back-to-back when the lineup guys got some pop, huh?
Absolutely.
Talked about Jackson in our open one with Fernando. Second half surge.
4 or 5 hitters in the Padres order.
Yeah, lay off that junk down and out of the zone. That being the changeup. That's where Henderson will want to have you chase.
Jackson with 11 RBIs in August. That leads all Major League Baseball so far. Two is a fly ball headed to left field. Churio will take care of out number 1. So Merrill retired this time. Well, Luis Rengifo spending time with Milwaukee this season. Knowing acquaintances with William Contreras, the catcher for the Brewers, and while he was there, 57 games, just 205 with 534 being his OPS, and 22 games of the Padres much better, 324 with an 851. That'll work.
It's an amazing thing, this game of baseball. Change of scenery and just putting the ball in play, coming up with some big hits, playing all over the diamond.
He's combined to play in 79 games. Flips it foul off to the left out of play.
I just wonder, as we talked about Rengifo being with the Brewers, how much discussion he had like with the starting pitching staff or even relievers. I'll tell you, that's one thing. If I could go back in the time machine, I would be in every hitter's ear asking what they're looking for against certain pitchers. Get as much information as possible.
Wow. Strike 3 froze him on that fastball. Well, Gavin Sheets part of the home run party here last night. Getting his 15th of the year.
Boy, Gavin needed that one.
Been a while.
Yeah, June 30th was his last home run, and we saw that one yesterday. That made the foot feel a little better, I'm sure, from that plantar fasciitis he's been dealing with. Have you ever had plantar fasciitis?
No.
Oh,
sounds painful though.
Hurts big time. Big time.
Largely the reason we haven't seen him defensively in a while. He has been DHing when in the Padres lineup. Let's look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam. So 2 down here in the inning. Gavin Sheets batting. Ty France homer to begin the inning. Getting the Padres on the board.
Don, you mentioned earlier about Henderson. There's a lot of pitchers out there throw 93, 94, right? What's the common theme, though, when they are successful? These guys can locate where they want to, when they want to. They're just not throwers. They're pitchers, as you mentioned earlier. Hey, you can still be successful with this league at throwing 93, 94 tops. You got some nice secondary stuff, and you can work it in and out. You're going to have some success. What a concept, right? Hit your spots.
Easier said than done, though, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's something that guys can work on. There's no doubt, and I'm sure they do. More guys are just trying to throw through a brick wall rather than trying to hit their spots.
So first inning, he threw just 7 pitches. This inning, his 20th is coming. With Fermin waiting on deck. 2 down here in the Padres' second inning. Full count to Gavin Sheets, batting with 2 down, bases empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back Ks for Henderson, but a leadoff home run by Ty France. A line drive home run for France. His 17th of the year as the Padres on the board. They cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 Brewers after 2 from San Diego. 2-1 Brewers have lead over the Padres. The score in our UC San Diego Health scoreboard. You can watch Padres.tv presented by UC San Diego Health for free from August 10th through the 12th. Fans located within the Padres home territory can stream the entire Padres versus Brewers series free. That's this series. No credit card is required. If you don't have it already, now's your chance. Visit Padres.com/tune in to watch.
Whoa, let me ask you something. Did you just say free?
I said free. This series.
If it's free, give me 3.
10 through the 12th of August, which is today, tomorrow, and the next day.
So gratis, free.
That's free. There'll be no charge.
Wow.
Yeah.
How can you not jump on that?
I don't know. Seems like a pretty good deal.
Yeah, take advantage of that.
Churio's month of August, 313, 10 games, 4 homers, 5 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Mize. First out of the 3rd inning.
This is a sharp slurve. It's kind of like in between a sharp curveball and a slider. Watch the right to the mask and then to the shoe tops of Freddie Fermin.
Here's a look at our dirt camp presented by Murray Lampert. Design, build, remodel.
That was nasty.
Bowers down the right field line. That will be a fair ball headed to the corner. He's headed for second base. Fernando having a little trouble with it as he will glide into second base with a 1-out double. Jake Bowers in scoring position instantly.
First pitch offering, that's the slider. And you got to be careful with that pitch, right hand lefty. Tried to backdoor it. You want it to end up on that outer half to get ahead possibly, but caught too much of the plate. On contact, that was right down the middle.
So for Mize, 4 total Ks. Last 2 games combined, and he's got 4 tonight. There's a pop-up into shallow right off the bat of Vaughn, and Fernando comes in to make the grab for out number 2.
Bowers being aggressive, double. Vaughn aggressive, out.
Cloud covered, so far precipitation free. A little lighter up there than it was before.
I'm going to check the Doppler.
2 down here in the 3rd inning. Bowers at second. Here's Garrett Mitchell, a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning.
Donnie, we're in the clear.
We're good.
Everything moved to the east.
Missed us completely.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
There was a front coming through, but it's dissipated. And hey, there's my guy, Daniel Vogelbach. Yes, Dynamo. One of the coaches for Pat Murphy. He's on my softball team. Love Daniel. Introduced myself to him in Milwaukee. Good cat.
He's a hitting coach here with them now. And, of course, they've had a very good year in that category all the way around. But the hitting has been very good.
Love that guy.
I heard you took somebody off your softball team. Is that true?
Yeah, you want to know who it is?
DFA.
Is it 2 strikes? Yeah. Okay. After this pitch, and if he gets out of this inning, it's called a teaser. Okay. We saw him in Miami. He came in our booth, and he looked svelte. He looked in great shape, and that was Yonder Alonso.
So he can't play.
He said to me, he goes,
team?
"Hey, I'm off your team."
Wow. So DFA him.
Yeah.
You will. A 2-pitch will miss. 2-2.
He's always welcome back. But quite honestly, I hope he's not, because he looks great. He's always looked great. He looks even better. Love Yonder.
Brewers have been aggressive. 4 balls in play on the first pitch so far against Mize. It's been their approach. Full count here, 3-2 with William Contreras, the catcher, waiting on deck.
Casey's had success with that slider. Let's see if he throws it here.
Misses with the slider. Now a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Don't get FOMO. Get my Philly-style bonus Jack combos and new Philly Munchie Meal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Freddie Fermin headed out here to talk to Mize with 2 outs. Runners at first and second just walked. Mitchell, and you got Contreras coming up next. Second start in a Padres uniform for Casey Mize. Into tonight's effort with a 3.40 ERA. And ready to work here to Contreras with Bowers at second, Mitchell at first.
And you never know, he might be aggressive on that first pitch. But be careful. A lot of guys will start off with that change-up, breaking ball. See if he tries to keep the ball away from him. Yep.
5 straight balls. There's a strike, and it evens the count at 1-1. Up to that slider to get it.
He has shown tonight, Casey Mize, that he can throw that slider for a strike and expand off the plate. First one was off the plate, and he landed that pitch to even the count.
On the ground to third base, Machado will go to first base with his throw, and it's in plenty of time to end the inning. So the Brewers strand a pair. 2.5 done. It's 2-1 Milwaukee. Brewers have the lead over the Padres. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Well, all year we have enjoyed having Michael King on a regular basis, but each and every time he tells us that he's not going to do another one until we get Randy Vasquez on with him. And he finally talked Randy into doing it. Now, my first question is, how did you talk Randy into doing this?
Oh, he's been wanting to. He's been blaming you guys for not asking, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's so precious. I think Michael, that look that you were giving Randy just before coming out, you're like treating him like he's your brother, like he's your younger brother. I mean, what's the relationship like between you guys? Look at him. Look at the.
You want to answer?
Look at the look he's giving him.
Wait, hold on. Before we get into this, Randy's got something to say. Randy, where are they right now?
Huh?
Where are they right now?
In the box.
In the box.
Yeah, always.
What does in the box mean?
Cuando yo voy al gimnasio y fallo, o sea, cuando no fallo el gimnasio, Jay y David siempre me dicen que, oye, tú estás en la caja porque fallaste el gimnasio, tienes que pagarme dinero o estás en la caja.
You guys got that?
No, actually.
Right. Well, what he's saying is, Jay, our strength coach right behind us, Darvish, whenever he would be late for a lift or miss something in the gym, they would always say that he's in the box, and he had no idea what in the box meant. Oh, Freddie.
Let's go, Freddie.
Stick it 2. In the second with a leadoff double to start the 3rd inning.
So he then ended up asking him what in the box meant, and I don't think he explained this, but I'm sure you guys have heard of kangaroo court, and if you mess up in the locker room, you get fined, and you got to put money in the box. So then Randy loved the phrase "in the box," and he would just walk around the clubhouse telling everybody they're in the box when we didn't deserve to be in the box. And then you made a T-shirt.
Yeah. I was going to say, I've seen the T-shirt on some guys.
Yeah, he made it, and our nutritionist Jamie had it all customized for all of us, and we come out with Randy in the box shirts. So
well, I'm a double X. Donnie, what are you?
I'm a double X.
They want the T-shirt.
Yeah, when we pitching the game, every staff and the clubhouse put in my teacher Randy in the box.
Randy in the box.
Nice.
On start days, everybody wore a Randy shirt.
Well, we are very proud of Randy, and Michael, we could talk about your efforts as well, but just to see the progress of Randy and how you have matured into a big league pitcher. And I think progress is a big thing that Randy has done. Don't you think? But Randy and Michael, you can comment as well.
I think he'd say that Darvish helped him out a ton. Just seeing Darvish in the locker room communicate with him has been awesome. Learning, I mean, he's got some of the best stuff in the big leagues. And he knows he can blow it by anybody. He's got great spin. That's great.
How about son?
He can spin the ball better than anybody, and I think Darvish saw a young starter that's now trying to figure out how to do everything. Poisson. And obviously Darvish is gifted in that sense, where he's got so many different movements and could sequence it differently. And I think Randy's done a great job of learning from Darvish on how to use those sequences. I don't know if I'm taking words out of your mouth, but I think Darvish has helped you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything specifically that he's helped him with, Randy, for the most part? You could point to one thing more than anything else?
I'll try to translate.
Okay.
Wait, what do you need? What Darvish has helped you with?
What do you say?
What has Darvish helped you with?
Oh, it's a lot. It's impressed. Unbelievable for the work for Darby. Darby every time helped me for my style, my bullpen squad. Last year,
your routine pregame?
Yeah, my routine, my attack plan, and the focus a lot for the hitter, and my situation, the pitch, and the game. Helped me a lot. Unbelievable. It's good work for Darvish.
Did you do many notes on hitters before Darvish, or did Darvish teach you how to scout hitters?
The Darby last year, the 3 game, helped me and test me for my phone. Hey, the hitter not good for forcing the hitter. Yeah, it's a lot.
So yeah, Darvish was almost helping him with the scouting reports, and it's been huge to see the development of him because, yeah, he went in as just a stuff guy and would go out there and be able to outstuff guys. And now that he's actually able to sequence well through Darvish's help, he now can actually get through a game when he doesn't have his A stuff.
Yeah, one of the issues he had certainly was walks, and those are down a lot now, and that seems to be making a big difference.
Do you know why no walks this year? It's good. But
yeah.
Why no walks?
My focus.
Focus?
Yeah, my focus is good now.
I know that mechanically he's gotten so much more clean. I also think, I mean, seeing him work on the mound, I think that because his mechanics are cleaner, he's able to command pitches a lot better than he has in the past. And I think he was chasing strikeouts too, where he'd really want the strikeout and go for the chase when he can just get the quick ground ball.
Hot shot picked it short by Hamilton.
What's that exit velo? 110?
Wow. Let's see.
98.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Toddy's got more than that.
I think the ball found
in the box, right?
It's in the box.
Yeah, I think that ball found his glove. He kind of turns his head as we take a look at this hot smash. Wow, what a play, though. So, Michael King, your last outing, what did you do wrong?
Probably a bunch.
No.
Right?
I mean, obviously the homer. That Randy was able to go scoreless. I'm trying to be better than Randy every time. But I felt much better with the sinker command. Sweeper command was actually there. The movement profile wasn't great, but definitely I'm trending in a better direction than just picking apart everything I do.
It was a Rhode Island matchup here the other day with Payne. That was pretty cool.
That's my boy. Yeah, we worked out during COVID together at a gym called GLG.
Out ahead.
Yeah, I had no idea he was even from Rhode Island. And then the place that I work out in, a guy named Jay Oldham, he texted me and he's like, yeah, do you mind if he works out with you? And I'm like, sure. What do you mean? Why is he in Rhode Island? And found out he went to classical. And yeah, so we worked out all COVID together. He's a freak in nature. Jeremy Pena, you know him?
Yeah.
He's Dominican.
Yeah, he's Dominican.
Ball to strike here to Jake Cronenworth. Fights it off foul. You guys seem like a very close unit, the pitching staff in its entirety. I mean, I'm just watching you guys, daily walk out there, and it just seems like you guys are pretty tight. Would you agree with that, Randy?
Is the pitching staff close together? Are we friends?
Yeah.
Family?
Yeah, here, yeah. It's great.
He's got. I mean, we got boys, both starting pitchers and relievers, and we're all together as one unit.
Every starter and reliever is funny guys.
Funny guys.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you both for joining us, especially you, Randy. Outstanding. You're in the box. Get in the box, Randy.
You're
awesome.
living on the box.
The Jimenez.
2-1. Brewers have the lead over the Padres. We head to the fourth inning. Well, before summer ends, catch the Padres at America's #1 ballpark. Join us for exciting matchups and promotions, family-friendly fun, and must-have giveaways. There's still time to cheer on your Padres in the final stretch of the summer. Explore the full schedule and get your tickets at the official source. That's Padres.com/tickets.
What a beautiful night in America's finest city. Watercolor type sky. Beautiful.
Christian Yelich leading it off here for the Brewers in the fourth inning. And he homered a 2-run shot in the second. Difference in this game. Yelich, Lara, and Hamilton scheduled bat here. 7, 8, and 9 in the Brewers order against Mize. And grounds this one to first base. France will flip to Mize covering for the first out of the fourth inning. Our thanks to Randy Vasquez and to Michael King for joining us. Michael always does, but for Randy to do that was really special. We thank him very much.
Absolutely. Thank you to both those guys. A great addition. A couple of good eggs right there that we're fortunate to see in the clubhouse. They're gracious with their time. And they, as we showed you, everybody watching, great personalities, but both those guys, when it's go time, when they've got that rock on the hill, they are competitors, man. It's go time.
And Randy's right. We do live in the box.
We do.
We pretty much spend our lives in this box.
Yeah.
So he's right. He called us out. It's true.
Randy will, hold on. Like on the charters, like, he'll go back to the, back of the plane and he'll just look at me and go, "You're in the box."
Bloop foul off to the left out of play.
Casey Mize, we mentioned earlier, attacking with that fastball. We just saw it there. It's only 92, that last offering. We've seen 93, 94. And the beautiful thing about a pitcher changing speeds on the fastball, whether it's by design or not, I mean, it's 2 pitches. You got the one that you feel comfortable with, you can locate, then you got a little extra with a little humpy hump on it.
Line to center, Merrill going back and over into left center for out number 2.
Pitch him away, play him away. Jackson went over to the gap to take that possible extra base hit away. Positioned perfectly.
Two down for David Hamilton. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the second inning, getting his second look at Casey Mize. We're getting our second look at Casey Mize, and certainly much different than the first outing in Arizona.
There's another factor, I think, besides the 11 days getting traded at the deadline, Detroit. Let's face it, he was a Detroit Tiger from the get-go, right? And it's like there's a lot of, this day and age, a lot of guys are traded, there's no doubt. But you feel like you're going to be a Tiger for a long time. So it's a big change for Casey Mize.
Machado in foul ground takes care of out number 3. 3.5 done. It's 2-1 Milwaukee. We come back. Manny Machado will lead it off for San Diego.
It's a no-brainer.
Padres baseball is presented by Prize Picks. Win Capital Watching Sports, the official daily fantasy partner of the Padres. There is Mr. Padre out there, Tony Gwynn.
Best statue in all of baseball.
Brewers have a 2-1 lead. That is a watercolor sky. It was well described by you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Here's Manny, as promised, leading it off and taking strike 1.
Oh, that's good movement on that changeup, bringing it back in the outside corner.
Machado grounded into a 5-4-3 DP. His first plate appearance, and is quickly down 0-2.
Even though that pitch was fouled off, I was watching Henderson. He was ticked off at himself because it was poorly located. He got away with one. Now he needs to make an adjustment. Still 0-2. He's in the driver's seat. He's got that invisible, that fastball, like Donnie said earlier, 93, 94. But it's almost like he kind of pushes. He doesn't have a really big, long arm swing to a hitter can pick it up. He kind of like pushes that ball, kind of like uphill almost. You see how quick he is from the backside to his, like the back of his hat, and then comes out like from the back of his side of his head. Doesn't have that big arm swing up top. It just hurt my wrist emulating
doing that,
throwing a fastball.
Don't do that.
Older than me.
Swing and a miss, and he elevated the fastball that time. A little extra too, 95. He struck out Cronenworth to close the third. He opens the fourth by striking out Machado.
That's when a pitcher is a mathematician. He's adding and subtracting on that fastball. And 95 upstairs.
So one down here in the fourth inning for Ty France. He supplied the Padres run in the second inning. Line drive, home run, his 17th of the year. Good size gap out in left center field with Garrett Mitchell, the center fielder, more over towards right center. Goes the other way towards right center from right. Lara will get there and make the catch for out number 2. 5 in a row now retired by Henderson. Let's look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam. With 2 down in the fourth inning. There's Jackson Merrill. Flied out to left field in the second inning, 0 for 1.
Talk about Jackson in our open regarding the second half surge. One of the two guys we talked about, and it's situations like this. 2 outs, it'd be nice to have an extra base hit. 2-out double, 2-out homer, just to pass it on to the next guy with a chance to score a run with 2 outs.
Comic book tee was tonight.
Yeah, good looking t-shirt.
Giveaway at Petco Park tonight. Foul back, 1-2. That's one with the pocket where he puts lots of stuff.
You can put anything you want in there, right?
Yep.
A comb, a pen.
I was amazed by how much stuff you could get in there.
Oh, it's amazing. Toothpicks.
Very high. And Contreras coming out of the crouch to reel that in. Double nickel and pitches, 55. Fly ball to left center. Hit better than Mitchell first thought. He gets back to the dirt of the track to make the catch. Kept carrying out to deep left center field. Coming up just a little bit short that time was Jackson Merrill. 2-1 Brewers after 4.
So you want to be respectful to what they've done and how they got here, not only in their careers, but this year. And so we want to be able to make sure that they're, again, like I said, comfortable in their surroundings, comfortable within the culture, comfortable within the attack points that we have, comfortable in the resources that we might have so they can use those, whatever they need, and be able to just put them in the best environment to be able to have and continue having success. So that's what we're looking for, and I think that it'll get better and better as we go.
That's Ruben Niebla talking about the introduction to the Padre organization of Casey Mize and Robbie Ray, and of course a couple of veteran guys who have had some success. They know what they've done well this year, and Ruben's saying, look, we do a lot of listening when these new guys first show up. We want to learn what they're doing well. We want them to tell us what it is we can do to help them, and over time you build those relationships, and then you can start having more of a back and forth. But Ruben Niebla definitely excited about having these 2 new starters in the rotation, Donna Mudd.
Absolutely, and he can work with them, that's for sure. He works with everybody.
I think the sign of a good pitching coach is, just to elaborate what Ruben and Bob are talking about, is when you do acquire a new arm. You listen to them, say, hey, this is what I've worked on in the past. Okay, I'm willing to watch you work. Let's see how this happens. Let's go to the bullpen. Let's do a couple things. Let's talk and let him show you what makes him successful. And then a good pitching coach will probably make some tweaks along the way, or something, just to suggest, maybe a suggestion to a guy. And then it's up to the pitcher to maybe take that next step. But there's a lot of communication, of course. Well, one thing for sure, I know that Ruben Niebla loves the fastball attack at 93 outer half. Really good location for Casey Mize.
But I would imagine you always had a better relationship with a coach when you felt like he was willing to listen to you first instead of just telling you what you needed to do.
Yes.
A base hit into center field for Chourio. And that breaks up a string of 5 in a row retired by Mize. So 2 for 3 now is Chourio in the game. And that'll bring up Bowers, who doubled his last time up. I've always been kind of amazed at some of the veteran guys that come over, that Ruben can get his hands on him, and how willingly they are to be coached up by Ruben. But I think it becomes his reputation. It's worked so many other times, and so many other veterans have come here and listened to him.
The one guy that sticks out for me, Don, is Nick Pivetta. Remember, he had a move on the rubber?
Yes.
Now, Nick Pavetta's been around a long time. He's a veteran guy. But yet, Ruben made the suggestion of him moving on the pitcher's plate to another side, and look at the success that
and the work that he did with Blake Snell, who's already a Cy Young Award winner, but I really feel like he had a big part of that Cy Young second time. Jake Bauers with a double last time up, 1 for 2 tonight. First baseman for the Brewers. Runner goes, and a fly ball headed to right center. Over goes Merrill from left center to right center. Plenty of time to camp underneath, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Now a quick word from Kia. Two down in the 5th with Churio at first base. He was running that fly out to center field, but easily gets back to the bag as Andrew Vaughn checks in, 0 for 2. Churio goes again, and the throw down there going to be close. He came off the bag, and now he's going to do a little bit of a dance, but he's tagged out. Couldn't stay on the bag. Had it stolen, but goes past it and is upset with himself. But that momentum just carried him right over the bag.
What a great throw by Freddie Fermin.
Then he thought running towards third may be the way to go. Doesn't work out. It's 2-1 Brewers. Two to 1 Brewers have lead over the Padres as we head into the last of the 5th inning, and well, the season series between these two going back to the beginning of 2022. It's pretty equal across the board. I guess the only area that is not is the home runs. The Padres have had more, but yeah, completely even on the win category. Batting average similar. Starters ERA also. Fly ball, center field. Garrett Mitchell now comes in. And Rengifo is out number 1 on 1 pitch here in the 5th inning.
Well, you look at the success of this Brewers team in the time that Pat Murphy has been at the helm. First year, 24, 93 wins. Last year, 97 wins. This Brewer team is on pace to win 102 games this year. Now, you know, I'm not a big fan of on pace too, right?
Not either.
But the way they're playing, right? They're doing it well hitting the home run, which we've documented.
Been remarkably consistent, that's for sure.
Yep.
Goes back to Craig Counsell, of course, his years at the helm. Used to say that about the St. Louis Cardinals, but that's not been the case.
Yeah.
For a little while, which was very unusual. You could always plan on the Cardinals being there year in and year out.
That's a good point.
Really, in that division, it's become the Brewers.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and Sheets down on strikes. 5th strikeout for Henderson. Second time he's gotten Sheets.
There's that Henderson changeup, and watch the movement of this pitch. Same arm slot, and good run off the plate. On and off the plate for the swing and miss.
So not just a change of speeds, but
movement.
The movement on that is
tremendous.
2 down here in the 5th. Freddie Fermin doubled in the 3rd inning. One of the 3 hits the Padres should put together against Logan Henderson. And St. Louis has only won the NL Central twice since 2015.
2-team race in that NL Central, Milwaukee and Chicago Cubs, and the St. Louis Cardinals 15 games back. But remember that wild card division, Donald?
No, I do. I know all about it.
Oh yeah.
Cubs right now 5.5 games back of the Brewers heading into today's action.
There's 74 wins.
The Brewers tough at home in Milwaukee, 41-22. That's a good layoff on that changeup. Because of the movement, if you could recognize changeup down, let it go, because it's going to end up out of the zone. You see the workload right here for Henderson. Heaviest in the second.
That is strike 3. For me, Newitt takes with him the 6th strikeout for Henderson. A 1-2-3 inning, a 2-1 Brewers lead.
For you, Phillies at St. Louis, 7th inning, Philly up 3-2 until this. Kyle Schwarber getting hold of a sinker that didn't sink, goes shopping at the gap, a double for him. Garrett Stouts would end up scoring, 4-2 Philly. They would end up having a 6-2 lead until the Cardinals would score 3 in the 8th, but Philly hangs on for a 6-5 victory over the Cardinals. And with that win, the Phillies now have a half-game lead over the Diamondbacks in the wild card hunt. Padres still a game back behind the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks, by the way, have a 7-0 lead over Colorado early in that ball game. We'll keep you updated. Don and Mud, back up to you.
All right, Scam. Thanks very much. It's that time of year already. 2-1 here. Brewers have lead over the Padres. We venture into the 6th inning.
You got to love a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel. We've got Henderson, Mize locking horns tonight in a close one.
Well, the games that Mize has gotten deep into games. He's done very well in, obviously, hanging in there. 5th inning and later this year, a 2.16 ERA, 84 whip. Under 1. This is grounded foul.
Nice play. And really good numbers for Casey Mize.
He's only 70 pitches deep here as he works with. Count of 1-1 to Andrew Vaughn. He'll face Mitchell and Contreras after Vaughn. And that slurve, too much slurve.
Kind of casted that one, didn't really throw it downhill. He knew it immediately after he tossed that one that it's not where he wanted it to go.
On the ground, and Mize can't get it. Slowly out to Cronenworth, glove to glove, and in time. He may have slowed that up, not sure. Nice play, though, glove to glove.
We've seen that many times, and it never gets old. If the pitcher can get to it, yes, get to it. You run to first base. If he's out of the play, leave it to Jake. Glove potion number 9.
One down for Garrett Mitchell.
Love that.
Mitchell struck out in the 2nd inning, walked in the 3rd. In there for the strike, 2-1. There's a slider to get it. And Machado with the lip of the grass at third base in case Mitchell entertains any thoughts of bunting. Everybody else backed up in the infield. Popped up, foul ground. Manning gives it a look, but that'll be back amongst the spectators. Two from Mize. And inadvertent contact there, didn't mean to. A foul ball nonetheless. Garrett Mitchell out of UCLA. Here's the breakdown per inning.
Nice. Good work.
Sprays it foul off to the left out of play.
Well, it's a dead heat. The four-seamer or the slider. Throw some really good splitters. Oh!
Challenging.
Pitch is called a ball. The catcher shouts.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. I don't know about this one.
The call is overturned, or excuse me, the call is confirmed. San Diego.
Wow, look at that, how close that is.
That's really close.
Wow.
It's pretty much as close as it gets.
Yep.
Struck him out, though. Comes back to get him. Strikeout number 6 for Casey Mize. 2 down.
Had him looking for something else because this four-seam fastball at 94 is right down the middle. As Mike Piazza would say, frozen pizza.
2 down here in the 6th inning. And here is William Contreras. Brewers catcher jumping on that first pitch and fouling it off. Mize has completed 6 innings, 8 of his 17 starts this season. His high is 7 innings pitched. Fly ball center field. Merrill moving back, still going, and he'll have room right in front of the 396 marker. Contreras gives it a ride, not this time of night though. 2-1 Brewers.
Bottom of the 6th from Petco Park, and the Brewers lead the Padres. We got a good one downtown. 2-1 is the score, and Logan Henderson starts his 6th inning of work. He's gone to 6 innings 2 times this year. This is being his 11th start, and through 5 frames, 14 outs. Boy, he loves the four-seamer. He's getting some swing and miss, that's for sure. Mixing in a changeup that's really good depth to it, and a 1 cutter. But he likes to fill that zone with the old number 1. He's adding and subtracting. He's touched 95, around 92, 93, but locating as well for Logan Henderson.
That works here into the 6th inning. Sun Moon Song. Fernando Tatis Jr. Jay Cronenworth will be along. We're at the bottom half of the 6th inning. Song with a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd inning. They got Fermin to 3rd with 1 out, but could not get him in. As Henderson proceeded to get Fernando to ground out, Cronenworth to strike out. To shallow left, and Churio coming in. Out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Fernando has certainly been on the uptick as far as offense goes, and the last 12 games for him.
Yeah, using all parts of the field. I mean, predominantly to the pull side, but you could see that there's like 5-6 hits to the right side, a couple up the middle, 16 hits altogether, and he's hitting everything. A lot of sliders, four-seamers.
Bats here, the base is empty, 1 away. Padres trailing by a run, and a grounder to short. Hamilton. 2 down in the inning. Then before summer ends, catch the Padres at America's #1 ballpark, August 21st through the 26th, where the Minnesota Twins and Pittsburgh Pirates come to town for a 6-game homestand. Time's running out. To catch Padres games, snag your seats at Padres.com/tickets.
Yeah, the Twins and the Buccos. Get your ducats.
So 2 down here in the 6th inning. Cronenworth singled and struck out. Showing bunt, drops it down foul. And through the middle innings, Henderson has been really good. He has just retired 11 in a row. Looking to equal his career high, which is 12 in a row. Flip foul off to the left out of play. Nothing in 2. Yuki Matsui up in the Padres pen. Mize has gone the first 6 innings tonight.
Casey threw the ball extremely well tonight. I love his stuff.
Look on the clock a little bit there was Henderson. Fights it off foul.
Well, looking at Casey Mize's log from this year, his game log, he's gone 6+ innings 7 times. He's gone 7 innings once. And quite frankly, Don, I think you would agree with me. That's a good night in the big leagues.
Yeah,
even though, you know, they trail by a run, I think this is the Casey Mize that we were expecting to see. It was a good thing here at Petco Park, too, in front of the home crowd.
From 0-2 to 2-2 here to Jake. He's got one of only 3 hits for the Padres off Logan Henderson. Foul back. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Oh, Jake wants that change up back. And here it is. A lot of 4-seamers, a couple of change-ups. Pitch 8 coming your way.
This is the longest Padres at bat so far tonight. Pitch 8 coming your way. Close pitch, full count. Manny Machado waiting on deck with 2 away here in the 6th inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out on that changeup. 7th strikeout for Henderson. Through 6, it's 2-1 Milwaukee.
The night is over for Casey Mize, but his second outing as a Padre went pretty darn well. He ends up going 6 innings, allowed only 5 hits along the way, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. The only mistake that he made was walking a batter in the 2nd inning and giving up a home run, a 2-run home run. That's the difference in the ball game right now. But boy, did he look sharp. 82% strikes with the fastball. Used the slider, used the split finger. Here you can see the outs that he recorded tonight. 5 on the 4-seamer, 4 on the split finger, 3 on the slider, 2 on the sinker, 1 on the slurve. Equal distribution. Much better command. This was the Casey Mize, I think, that the Padres were expecting, and he showed up and did a very, very nice job tonight, Don Mud.
Yes, he did. First 6 in the books, and now Yuki Matsui takes over for him in the 7th. As Christian Yelich fouls it off over by the Brewers dugout.
Well, enter the left-hander Yuki Matsui. Last time out was Friday. 28 tosses played. We're at his 34th game for Yuki. Really good numbers for the left-hander. Brewers getting a different look from the left side.
So for Mize, his 9th quality start of the season. Fortunately departs so on the hook. With the Brewers on top, 2-1. There's Yelich's home run off of Mize. It is a difference in this game. 2-run shot opposite field. The Penn's been great. 16 games, 9-0 record. They've been racking up the wins.
Yeah.
2.70 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. Now this is the difference in the game right here. Opposite field for Yelich.
Boy, he stayed inside that pitch to send it on its way to the opposite field.
Flip foul off to the left out of play.
Well, lefties off of Yuki this season, 145 clip. Righties 221. There's a big at-bat right here to get that leading hitter, Yelich, for that first out.
On the corner for strike 3. 7th strikeout for Padres pitching. The first from Matsui, 1 away.
It's the Yuki splitter. Lefty on lefty, outside corner. Thank you very much. It's worth another look.
One down here in the 7th. Luis Lara, 1 for 2. He is single to center, line down to center.
I was looking at Lara's numbers before the game, the fast track to the big leagues. He's 21 years young, but he could steal a bag, that's for sure. 270 hitter in the minor leagues in the short time that he was in the minors. Not known for hitting the home run.
Takes it the other way, and Fernando back a step or 2 for out number 2. This Cabaretta telecast presented by the authority of the San Diego Padres and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent of the San Diego Padres. 2 down in the 7th. There's David Hamilton. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball. Manny into the grass at 3rd.
You know, if I'm a left-handed hitter in this situation, Don, you just mentioned Manny, even with the bag at 3rd, I'm thinking cutting down the range. If I get something away, I'm going to try to slap it that way, because Manny's range is cut down. Now he's even a little closer on the grass.
It's a strike in there. The Brewers have 25 bunt hits this year. That's 2nd in the majors. Behind by a lot. The Rays at 38. In there for a strike, full count. Matsui able to get Yelich to strike out, Lara to line out. Now payoff pitch to David Hamilton. On the ground to first base, Ty France will flip. Matsui covers for the out that ends the inning. Seventh inning stretch, 2-1 Brewers on top of the Padres. We come back to San Diego. Man, oh man, oh man, he will lead it off. City Connect Fridays are back. Every Friday home game is a party in the park presented by Southwest Airlines. Start your weekend with $5 drink specials, live music, and a City Connect celebration from the time the gates open to first pitch. Explore all Friday games at Padres.com/party.
Padres need a party here in the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time here at Petco Park. Trailing by 1. Let's get some offense going.
Manny Machado to lead it off. Pops it up. Right side down from first. Bowers into foul ground will make the catch. That brings up Ty France. The only run supplied for the Padres right here. Ty France's line drive home run, his 17th of the year.
He took a changeup out of the yard, and you've heard the term, you could have hung the laundry on that line drive. Oh, that line drive was smoked off the bat of Ty France.
So this is the first time in Henderson's career that he has faced a batter in the 7th inning. And he's already gotten the out in Manny Machado. They have not let him go to the 7th inning, but he's in a stretch right now in which he has retired 13 in a row, and an off-balance cut right there by Ty France. So they're letting it roll here a little bit, more than they ever have when it comes to Logan Henderson.
Well, it's what I call the eye test, right? It's a close game, but he is throwing the ball, hitting his spots extremely well, and he just broke out a cutter. And look at that.
It's 81 pitches. 58 of which have been strikes. Pretty good percentage right there.
And still really good location on that fastball. (95-81). Talk about his off-speed pitches, particularly that changeup with really good depth and movement to it.
Left side and through into left field, a base hit. Ty France picks up his 2nd hit of the night.
Ty hit the home run off a changeup in the 2nd inning. This is a cut fastball, and it just kind of stays flat. We wanted it away as well. See where Contreras was set up. That ball leaks middle. 5.5 hole.
That'll bring up Jackson Merrill with 1 out and 1 on. Tying run at first base for San Diego.
Remember that home run Christian Yelich hit earlier, Don? This is something that this kid, Jackson Merrill, is capable of doing. Let's see if Henderson pitches him away. As this ball club, 7th inning or later this season, hit 280, 9 homers, driving in 23.
Tonight 0 for 2. Flat out to left, flat out to the warning track in center. Adrian Morejon prepares in the pen. Brewers have been using their high leverage guys lately quite a bit. So one of the reasons he's still in. This is driven to deep center. Mitchell back at the wall. Gone! Merrill Madness dead center. Padres take a 3-2 lead. 1 swing of the bat.
That's staying on the changeup. And there are home runs, and then there are huge home runs. Late. 1-run deficit. 2-run shot to take the lead. Now that is some kind of nice.
Number 19 of the year for Jackson Merrill has given the Padres a lead. Rolled over foul beyond the Padres dugout. As Rengifo bats now. Padres with their first lead of the night. Ryan Richardson up in the pen. Now the A-list relievers have been used a ton the last couple of days. Ashby, Uribe, McGill, all used. And likely all down for this game.
And on the flip side, with one swing of the bat, 1-run lead, key Morejon-Miller combo in this one.
Ball 4 and a 1-out walk. Bring up Gavin Sheets. Not used to being here. 91 pitches. See if the Padres can add some insurance now. Had one out of the inning. Rengifo at first. He had retired 13 in a row, and now 3 straight have reached. And a big 2-run home run. Pitch runner at first is Chase Bowen. Will run. Here comes Pat Murphy. So the pitching change. Padres have taken the lead. A little Merrill madness. Straightaway center field. His 2-run shot. His 19th of the year has given the Padres a 3-2 lead.
Members are the mission.
Well, he was pitching great until it wasn't. He had retired 13 in a row. The single for France, a 2-run shot for Merrill, a walk. And Rengifo is now being run for by Bowen, and that chases it from the game. And Richardson takes over.
A lot of changeups, sinkers, 4-seamer, and a slider. But the number 1 pitch here is the changeup.
Is he rocking a floss pick?
It looks like it, huh?
That's what I thought. I thought it was a toothpick at first, but I think it's the full floss pick.
And he's going commando up top as well. Nothing underneath that jersey.
The umpire just made him take it out.
He's going 2 buttons down, showing off the chest lettuce.
Count of 2-0 here to Gavin Sheets. And Bowen at first, 1 down in the inning. Went around. Home plate umpire made the call.
There's that changeup. What a big home run off that kid's bat.
12th and 13th RBIs of August. Major League leading for Jackson Merrill. Most home run since the All-Star break. Ties him with Matt Olson and Wilyer Abreu. ABS powered by T-Mobile. I don't think this is close.
Yeah.
The call is confirmed. Milwaukee has one challenge remaining.
Chris Hook, the pitching coach, is coming out here as they get ready to deal with Freddie Fermin. Back-to-back walks allowed by Brewers pitching. Here's a look at our Disney Cruise Line cruise cam. First and second with one out. Padres now looking to obtain some insurance. And you got Freddie Fermin coming up next.
Yeah, you want to get out of solo shot range. Great opportunity for Freddie Fermin right here. Goes to show you, man, as a starting pitcher, you throw 90, 100 pitches, but it's just one that could be the difference in a ball game.
He's still responsible for Bone, who's at second base. And 2. Changed him up. Again, we're not seeing the high leverage guys. They've been overused, but they've been really good this year. 4th in ERA, 4th in home runs allowed, 7th on an average, 9th in WHIP, tied for 5th in save percentage. It's a grounder foul outside of 3rd. Another changeup. The Padres now have 13 go-ahead home runs in the 7th inning or later, second most in the majors, and Merrill's got 4 of them. Little dribbler that'll stay foul. Going back to second. Sheets to first with 1 out, 2 runs in. Ball, 2 strikes to Freddie Fermin. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out down to 1 knee on that cut. Out number 2 of the 7th inning.
And it was another changeup, just a little bit lower in that strike zone, and then out of the strike zone. There it is. Good pitch.
Let's look at our Dirt Cam presented by Murray Lampert. Design, build, remodel. First and second, 2 down. Song will take ball 1.
Hey, don't sleep on that sinker as well right here from Richardson. That's 95. And you got to mix that in once in a while. Makes that a changeup a little bit more effective, especially if you keep that pitch down.
Sprays it foul off to left out play.
See how late he was on that 95?
Bowen at second, Sheets at first, 2 down. Spirals off the backside, no throw. Disengagement though. 30th pitch of the inning coming up here for Brewers pitching. On the ground to first, to the backhand is Bowers. He'll take it alone for the out. It ends the inning, but the damage has been done in the inning. Jackson Merrill connects on his 19th home run of the year. 2-run shot, dead center field. Padres take a 3-2 lead with one swing of the bat.
Back to school is back.
What wins you ball games? Pitching and defense. And we're going to focus on some Padre defense. Jake Cronenworth with the backhand. Song stays on the bag. It's challenge safe. After review, he is out. How about Freddie Fermin with the cannon to throw. Overslides the bag. Check those brakes. Jake chases him down with the tag. To the right side. We've seen this before. Glove to glove, Jake Cronenworth. Our adorable little second baseman making the play. Big play. Big swings. Big game. 3-2 Padres, top of the 8th. Here's Don.
Adrian Morejon into the game. And a first pitch strike for Morejon.
Easy gas from the hard throwing left-hander. 55th game. 75 punch outs in 62 in the third.
A lot of strikeouts.
Last 8 appearances for Adrian Morejon, 16 punchies, 9 on the changeup. I mean, all of his pitches are above average. 9 and a third and no earned runs.
Challenging is for me. ABS powered by T-Mobile. Nice job. That's strike 3, out number 1 of the 8th.
Big strikeout, especially top of the order for the Brewers. And Turang. Eagle Eye Freddie. Call the ball. I beg to differ. I will challenge. I will win. I am the Ferminator.
Chourio, the swing and a miss. Morejon with 18 holds leads the Padres. His 27th appearance in the 8th inning or later. And the Padres have a lead. Two can't-miss theme games are coming to Petco Park. Join fellow Wizards for Harry Potter Day on Monday, September 7th, featuring a Joe Musgrove bobblehead, and take home an exclusive Hendrix bobblehead featuring the stars of K-pop Demon Hunters on Saturday, September 19th. Purchase yours at Padres.com/theme games. Line into left field. On the run is Bowen over there to cut it off very quickly, and that'll keep Chourio to a long single. Nice job by Bowen out there to get there quickly. Third hit of the night for Jackson Chourio.
Well, he gets a changeup, and that's mislocation. So when you got a changeup into the righty, it's going to speed up his bat just out of the reach of Manny at third. And you're right, Don. He got over that quickly to get that ball in. Nicely done.
So one away. Chourio at first base. Tried to steal earlier. Did steal successfully in the first inning. That was caught stealing in the 5th inning. As Bowers will take strike 1. Bowers with a double back in the 3rd. A 1-for-3 night. 7th inning or later this season, doing some damage. 6 of his home runs of the 21 he has come late. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth will get a second for 1. On to first for 2, double play. 4-6-3 on the DP. It's inning ending. Morejon loves it.
Welcome back to Petco Park, where the Padres lead the Brewers 3-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Mary Lou's Cook here. I'll be joined by Bob Scanlon on the Padres post-game show. This one has got a bit of a postseason feel to it, and I guess it could be a bit of a preview. Jackson Merrill now homered in his last 3 games. We'll look forward to hearing from him on the show. Casey Mize, of course, making his debut in a Padres uniform here at Petco Park. We'll look to hear from him in the clubhouse and, of course, get some thoughts from the manager, Craig Stammen, as well. All coming up after the last out.
All right, Mary Lou's, we look forward to that. Thank you very much. Last of the 8th, and Fernando pops it up. First base, way foul ground. Bowers over by the stands. Won't have a play. Well, Merrill has homered in 3 straight games now. So it's Freddie Fermin is the only other Padre to do so this season, June 6th through the 8th.
Getting prepared. Next AB.
On the ground towards short, David Hamilton for the first out of the 8th. Time now for our top pitch speeds, powered by Snapdragon.
Well, look who's cornered the market, Donnie. Once again.
Roy home. Got up to 100. Did his job. 1 down for Cronenworth, who jumps out of the way of a pitch down and in. So Henderson went 6 1/3, 5 hits, 3 runs. He walked 1, struck out 7, departs on the hook, and retired 13 Padres in a row at one point. He was cruising, but had not pitched into the 7th inning before. Did today, and bad things happen. There's a grounder down the first baseline, and Bowers will tag the bag. 2 down. As you might imagine, the Reaper is up in the pan. At the moment, a safe situation, as Manny Machado stands in with 2 down. 0 for 3 night tonight for Manny. Ball 2, 2-0.
You know, Donnie, this game, it kind of has playoff feel to it. Really good pitching. We've seen some good defense. Every play is a big play, right? Big hit late from Jackson Merrill.
Now you're taking on the team with the most wins in Major League Baseball.
Yep.
Kind of a good measuring stick as to where you really are. And the news is good. Trickle down the third baseline foul. Will even the count at 2-2 to Machado. On the ground to short. Hamilton kind of surrounds it. His throw, and plenty of time to get Machado for out number 3. Sends us to the 9th inning with the Padres on top by a run. You know what time it is? It's closing time. Mason Miller.
pitching for the Padres, number 22.
So much fire.
Mason Miller.
Then it takes over for Morihone, who got a big double play to end last inning. After a base hit, was able to get Bowers to ground into it as we take another look at that Hamul Casino double play.
Room service double play, perfectly executed. Lefty on lefty. Jake with the good feed. The good arm accuracy from Song across the way. That's huge. And Don, you mentioned there's a lot of fire. Well, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? This guy throws smoke. Therefore, we have fire. Enter Mason Miller, 48th game, and the numbers are sick. 29 out of 30 in the saves and the opportunities. The ERA below 1, 49 in the third innings pitched, 91 punched tickets, and only 16 walks.
Andrew Vaughn will lead it off here against Mason Miller.
See if Mason Miller can find the crosshairs early and make short work of the first hitter face here in the ninth.
Andrew Vaughn 0 for 3. And struck out, flat out, grounded out. It is 1 for 1 against Miller. Strike one. Strike two. 1-0 for Miller.
Got a call.
Grounded back to Miller. He'll run a little bit. Flips underhanded. Out number 1 of the ninth inning.
Oh, the Reaper could feel this position as well. The big tall right-hander. Once you let go, you become a fielder. Pretty easy play for number 22. Always good to get that first one.
1 down in the ninth inning. Garrett Mitchell struck out twice and walked as he takes strike one. Strike two.
Donnie, is that nasty or what?
Yeah, it is.
Do you see the tilt on that last pitch? This slider is off the table.
It's there, and then it's not. Fouled off to the left out of play.
If he throws a slider right here, right down the middle of the plate, and it ends up at the shoe tops, I mean, that's. I think that's what Mason's looking at. Maybe even to bounce one in there. 103 tops, 87 with the off speed.
No strikeouts among relievers. Miller on top 91. Ashby Morihone in the top 5. Flips it foul off to the left out of play. Ball and 2 strikes here to Garrett Mitchell. That is strike 3, gets him looking. He's going to challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile. You are out.
Milwaukee is out of challenger.
Padres pitchers, K9 batters tonight, so you win. Score 25% off your total purchase at participating Petco locations tomorrow with your loyalty membership. It's asked to redeem the Padres K9 promotion at checkout. 2 down in the 9th. William Contreras has walked, grounded out, flied out. Strike 1. 40,323. 49th sellout of the year for the faithful. Stand is won at Petco Park in San Diego.
Oh, he's humping that one up there. Overthrown a little bit.
Runs away. Another fastball, 102. Wants a new baseball. Vaughn grounded out. Mitchell struck out. 2 balls and a strike here to Contreras. A challenge by Fermin. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
All is confirmed. San Diego is out of challenge.
Did you see what Contreras was doing?
Saw that.
Put the barrel in his bat right in his grill so he couldn't see it.
Little catcher on catcher fun.
Yeah.
3-1.
Oh.
To the backstop on the fly. A 2-out walk for Contreras. Fermin going out there to talk to Miller.
Yeah, the last 3 pitches from Mason maybe overthrown just a little bit. And you know what? You've got this crowd. You've got the adrenaline. It's a 1-run game. You're trying to get that 30th save on the season. Just a little regroup right here.
It's like a pinch runner at first base. Brandon Lockridge, former Padre. Running for Contreras at first base. Well, Christian Yelich supplying the 2 runs that the Brewers have with his 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. Strike 1. Ball and a strike. He'll take a little bit off that fastball down to 99. But missed with it still. Runner goes, pitches a ball, the throw down there, he is out. That's the ball game. Caught stealing, the Ferminator says no. The Padres' 33rd come from behind win, 3rd most in Major League Baseball.
Snap throw, and it is a beauty. What an exciting ball game downtown, and a good victory 30th save for the brown and gold.
Freddie's pumped up, and he should be. Throwing people out.
That was awesome.
And this guy's pumped up too. His home run propels the Padres over the Milwaukee Brewers. Arguably the best team in baseball. Padres win it, a final tonight from San Diego. It's the Padres 3, the Brewers 2. Thank you for watching Padres Baseball. Presented by Major League Baseball. From Mark Grant and Bob Scanlon, I'm Don Orsillo. Now stay tuned for the Padres postgame show.